Calls for independence seem to be sweeping the globe, from northern Iraq to northern Spain. But one area that receives less attention is where the Igbo people in southern Nigeria live. They're a distinct linguistic and ethnic group among many in Nigeria. They're pushing to break away from Abuja and form a separate state called Biafra. But the government has labeled the group a terrorist organization. The movement's leader is on trial for treason, but on Tuesday's hearing, he failed to show at court. In fact, he's been missing for weeks, and his lawyer says the government took him following a military operation in his home city. Well, I'm joined now from London by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Uche Mefor. He's also the second in command of what's called the Great Army of Biafra. Thanks for joining us, Uche Mefor. Good to have you on the Newsmakers. So, your leader, Nnamdi Kanu, didn't show up in court.
Thank you very much.
Do you have any idea where he is?
No, I don't. I don't have an idea. The Nigerian military should be able to provide an answer to that. And so every inquiry regarding the supreme leader of indigenous people of Biafra, who is also my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, should be directed to the Nigerian military. They were the people who unleashed terror and mayhem on his residence, in the process killing and spilling the blood of a cross-section of Biafran youths. A number of them were taken away, sizable number were mowed down. It was at this particular point in time that we lost contact with our leader. And so it is only very fair to direct that question to the Nigerian military, to Muhammad Buhari, the arch-genocidist, the terrorist, who is actually diverting state resources to unleashing terror on innocent indigenous civilian population.
Okay, but you heard Garba Shehu, Buhari's spokesman, in the build-up to us talking, where he says it's clear they consider you terrorists. And this is along with governors of 5 other states in the region, because they say the group uses weapons against the state, there's illegal taxation, and the attacking of national institutions. What's your response to that?
Well, first of all, terrorists behave in a systematic pattern. If we are terrorists, maybe, of course, I should be a terrorist. You are talking to me now, you know my address, you know where I'm coming from, and the indigenous people of Biafra, for avoidance of doubt, are indigenous to the land of Biafra. They are the original owners of land of Biafra. They are everywhere. They are legitimate in every country where they are. They go about their normal duties. They engage meaningfully in the lives of communities where they are. They have friends, they have relatives, they have families, they go to work, they come back, they are professionals in their fields. You have lawyers, you have doctors, you have captains of industries, and of course you have religious leaders. You have ordinary people, men, women, and children. They are everywhere, and we are not hidden. If we are terrorists, we shouldn't be coming out in the public and mingling with ordinary people. And as a matter of fact, Garba Shehu is a product of the symptomatic institutional decay that Nigeria has become, has indeed dished out in recent times. It is about official deception in highest quarters. The Nigerian government officials do not actually know what they have come to do. All they know is about what they can gain from whatever they are doing. They don't put the interests of the people at heart. They are opportunists. And as you can see, Garba Shehu said all that he has said. From your own vintage position, you can see that IPOB are very civil, they are innocent, they are unarmed, they are non-violent. All we want is referendum. All we want is a democratic process of referendum to ascertain where the people of Biafra want to be, whether they want to be in Nigeria or in Biafra.
So, Uche, there are Nigerians who don't agree with you. They say we are a multi-ethnic state. Part of our social contract, politically and socially, is that we have different languages, we have different ethnicities, we come from different tribes, we even have different religions, but we're all under this one umbrella as Nigerian citizens, all equal under the law. We had a terrible civil war 50 years ago that killed more than 1 million people, and your movement wants to drag us back into that mess again. How do you respond to them?
Well, it is very unfortunate. People who are saying all these things are either selfish or that they don't know what they are saying. As a matter of fact, indigenous populations are lumped together. They are forced to live in that contraption called Nigeria. There is no agreement for them to come together to become Nigerians. Nigerian citizenship was forced on them. Nigeria is a concussion, a contraption by the British. It is a Rugadian creation. It is an evil empire where people from diverse cultures, people who don't have any value, common value system, no common religion, no social, no common cultural values are brought together to live. And what you are seeing today is the consequences of that forced union. In the northern part of that contraption called Nigeria, you have the Islamic religion. In the southern part, you have Christianity, you have traditional religion. And then these people from the northern part think that, and they have always professed it, that Nigeria is their forefathers' estate. They are very violent. They are only good in unleashing terror, terrorism against other indigenous populations who are living there. They have nothing to produce. They have nothing to bring to the table. They are unproductive. And just like the colonial masters we say, the north and south are just like oil and water that can never mix. And so anybody telling you that he is a Nigerian must be lying to him or herself, because in the first place, before Nigeria was concocted, there were indigenous populations. Ask those people where they come from. If you are accosted a Nigerian now, anybody that claiming that to be a Nigerian, and ask him where he is or where she is coming from, he will definitely go back to his ethnic or cultural origin.
But what's the problem of? What's the problem with having? Origin. Certainly, what's the problem with having an ethnic background, an indigenous background, your own religion, which might be from where you came from, but also being a Nigerian citizen and agreeing to be a part of the political system of Nigeria? Why do the two have to contradict each other? Why does everybody with a different ethnic identity need their own country?
It is symptomatic for evidence of the fact that Nigeria is not working. It is an eloquent testimony of the fact that people who are lumped together in that contraption called Nigeria are not supposed to be together. In United Kingdom, here where we are, you have people from Wales, you have Northern Ireland, you have the Scottish people, but they are all British people. They don't go towards digging up where they come from and all that. But in Nigeria, that is a different thing altogether. Our cultures are hostile to one another. Our religions are hostile to one another. We don't have common value systems.
Are your religions
and so
only...
everything is imploding.
Okay.
Again,
okay.
ask yourself okay, why we are always talking about unity, unity, unity.
Okay, hold on.
Why are we forcing ourselves to unite?
You say our religions are hostile to one another, which leads me to ask you about what Nnamdi Kanu told the BBC. And this, I think, is a really important line here. When I first read it, it jumped out at me, and I thought maybe he was misquoted, but it seems as if he wasn't. He said, should any other part of Nigeria wish to join Biafra, they are welcome to do so, as long as they are Judeo-Christian, the value system that underpins Biafra. That sounds like an exclusionary, supremacist mentality, doesn't it, Uche?
It is not.
Tell me why.
Northern Hausa Fulani, yeah, I'm telling you, the Northern Hausa Fulanis have started right from the outset to exclude others. Mohammed Buhari, for instance, has excluded people from Biafra land. He has been saying that we do not vote for him. He compared us to 5% to 95% and all that. You must have heard it. And so the issue of hate speech, the issue of hate conduct started from Ahmadu Bello.
So let me ask you, is there any law on the books of Nigeria?
Muhammad Buhari is carrying it on.
Is there any law on the books that you can name to me right now on this program that discriminates against the Igbo people?
There is no law that says that anybody should be discriminated. But what you are seeing is a situation where the Northern Hausa Fulanis are discriminating against everybody that are not from that ethnic origin. And it is manifesting in every aspect of life.
So,
for instance,
when Goodluck Jonathan was president,
of Nigeria,
when Goodluck Jonathan was president, what was that then? He's not a Northern Fulani.
No, he's not a Northern Fulani, because his emergence as president was a child of circumstance.
Okay. Uche Mefor.
Before he became president, it was very contentious.
Okay. It's been
was
good
an
to talk
act
to
of
you.
God.
And I'm glad we've covered the story, because we spoke to the Nigerian government and now we've spoken to you, and I hope you'll come back on the program. Hopefully we can get the two of you together in a debate. That would be fantastic to host. Uche Mefor, I thank you for joining us here on the Newsmakers.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at #1 Adeline Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.